Most people apply for American Express cards all backwards. They're applying for the Platinum first because it sounds luxurious and they're looking at the perks. Or they try to grab some random cards just chasing the different perks that they're promoting. But then they wonder why they can't scale the level of funding that they're actually getting approved for.
Fat Daddy, baby.
Rich Rising, y'all. It's your boy, the Real Fat Danny. In today's wealth conversation, we're going to talk about how to properly and effectively build your relationship with American Express. So that way you can access higher limits, because if you don't have a relationship with them, then you're not going to see those high limits that you're looking for. So what you really want to understand is that there's predominantly two major ecosystems when it comes to American Express cards. You got membership rewards and you got cashback ecosystem. Let's talk a little bit about the cashback first. So we're going to go into the Blue Cash card with AMEX. So the AMEX Blue Cash card is predominantly focused on cashback. You have the Blue Cash Preferred or you have the Blue Cash Everyday. So what it really is it's straight cash back. You know, you get grocery reward incentives, different streaming categories that you can get incentivized with, and there's a lower annual fee. I think one of them has no annual fee. So it's a more simple structure. It's straight up more so on cash back. But Blue Cash does not earn membership rewards, like no transfer partners, no travel, perks, no luxury travel stacking, using these different types of luxury hacks. That's not really what the Blue Cash is for. So if your goal is simplicity, cash back, then the Blue Cash is a good way to go. And it's on that lower tier, so it's a good way to start working your way in to the Amex relationship. Now here's that next level path, right, which is the Amex Gold card. And the Gold card, it packs a punch. It's definitely that next step up from the Blue Cash card. And I personally love the Gold because it's that good middle linchpin, if that makes sense. Because you can get 4 times points on dining, 3 times on flights, 4 times on groceries, and I'm talking about the amount of points per dollar that you're spending. It builds membership rewards, and it does have an annual fee on it, but it's lower than the Platinum. But this is like that middle level between the Blue and between the Platinum. And the Gold is perfect. And we're talking about these membership rewards and these multiplied points that you're getting back for these different categories. That's what makes the Gold sort of like the engine of your relationship with Amex. Now when we step up to the next tier, which is basically the Platinum card, and it's the next tier because remember, you want to have a relationship built with them before you just go and apply for the Platinum right away. So with the Platinum card, you get travel perks, you get lounge access, you get Uber credits, you do actually get 5 times rewards on flights, and there's a lot of different perks that come with it that are more so revolved around lifestyle when it comes to the Platinum card. There's even a $300 streaming service credit in there. There's a Lululemon credit in there as well with the Platinum card. So there's different more so lifestyle and travel rewards when it comes to the Platinum card. So the Platinum card is more so of like a lifestyle multiplier, not like a daily cashback engine sort of thing. So that's why you want to get it after the Gold. So that way with the Gold, you are already establishing a relationship and you're leveraging that cash back, you're leveraging that return that you get from all the benefits with the Gold. So if you're starting from zero, it's a good idea to start with the Blue Cash. You can go with the Blue Cash every day. You can work your way in right with that card. And then you can also apply for the Gold card as well under the same inquiry, because you can actually get multiple cards from one inquiry with Amex. So you can actually apply for the Blue card and you can apply for the Gold card, and you can get approved. Once again, you want to make sure though, full disclaimer, that you have the proper credit report, that you have a 700 plus, even 720, 750 plus credit score, no late payments, charge-offs, or collections, and you want to make sure your utilization is below 30%, even 10% if possible. As a full disclaimer, before you're applying for, Amex, because they do like to have, people that do have good credit reports. So that's going to be the foundation for you to get approved, of course. But you definitely can start with the blue, and then you can do the gold. You can do them, simultaneously in terms of on the same inquiry, or you can just start with the blue and then get the gold later. They have a rule where you can get 2 non-charge cards within 90 days. So this also means that we want to understand we can leverage multiple different Amex cards through this process. So we understand that Charles Schwab has a partnership with Amex as well. So you can go ahead and get the Charles Schwab Platinum Amex card. And we know that Hilton also has an Amex relationship as well. So we can go ahead and get the Hilton Amex card as well and really leverage those points anytime we're traveling and using Hilton hotels and all of that good stuff as well, all of the perks that come with that card. So we can really leverage these different cards, and this is going to be building our relationship, working our way up and increasing the ceiling in which we can get funding from Amex. Some people come in with no relationship, so their ceiling is 10K, is 20K. So Amex gives them 10K on this card, they apply for another card, oh, you get a 10K on this card as well. Because you also want to understand, remember, sequencing, timing, your credit report, how to effectively apply, all of these different things matter very much when it comes to the limits that you get approved for, right? But you can start with this blue, with the blue and the gold and all the other cards that we talked about today to work your relationship in the beginning, and then just make sure you're making your payments on time. Make sure that all of your other accounts as well are good as well, because if your other accounts with other banks affect your credit report, Amex is notorious for lowering people's limits. All right, so you definitely want to make sure that when you're developing a relationship with Amex, that you're also just keeping your credit up to par in general. And so this is all on the personal side. Remember, Amex also has business credit cards as well. And so if you have a business set up, then this is perfect now that you have a nice relationship set up on the personal side with Amex, because now once you apply for the business Amex cards, they're going to see you already have a good relationship with them. So guess what? They want to lend businesses more money than they want to lend individuals. So now as an individual, since you already have a relationship with them and they see that you've done well and you're applying for business Amex cards, come on, let's talk to me nice, right? You're going to be able to get these nice high limits with the business credit cards. And remember, you have your personal as well. So let's say you go for the blue, you go for the gold, and you go for the plat, and you have 3 Amex cards, and then now you go for the business side of things. And it's the same thing with the business. You can go for the business blue cash card for Amex. You can go with the business gold card for Amex, and then you can get the business plat. Now you have a full portfolio of Amex cards that you're going to be able to leverage and utilize for the points, utilize for the travel reward system, utilize to get the most funding out of the relationship with Amex, and also utilize the business funding side of things with Amex. So that way you can utilize funding that doesn't affect your personal credit report. And Amex is going to pay attention, to your payment history, to your utilization, all of that sort of stuff. So Amex, they stay on top of it. So make sure that you stay on top of your relationship in terms of how much you're spending, paying it back on time, and all of that sort of stuff when it comes to Amex. Because like I said, they are notorious for lowering people's limits if they see that the relationship isn't going right. So if you need help fixing and building your credit or properly structuring your profile so that way you can access over 100 to 250,000 plus with various banks, including Amex, then I'll drop a link below in the caption. You can tap in with us and we'll take care of you. Remember, the blue cash is simple, cash back. The gold is where you start to get more strategic with the reward system. The platinum is premium because it's more so a lifestyle and travel multiplier. And then when you get to the business credit side of things with Amex, we're talking about real leverage. So you choose based on your mission. All right, so look, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because we're going to keep on talking, y'all, about how to grow your lifestyle, how to multiply your lifestyle, how to escape the financial matrix and how to really get to that financial freedom that you're looking for. All right, it's your boy. We out. Fat Daddy, baby.